Guess what? Britt and I are 7 months away from getting married, and it doesn't feel real. I think reality is really hitting me now that we are into 2025. Obviously, this is something that we've been preparing for a while, but yeah, we're getting married in November, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it. If I were to go back in time and tell college me that I would be getting married, he probably wouldn't believe me because was in a place where he was so alone and miserable and just kind of felt hopeless about finding his person. And well, fast forward to now, I have. And I think it's something that we've patiently waited for a long time. We've been together for almost 7 years, and now we're making it happen, and we get to be surrounded by some of our closest family and friends, and I'm so elated about it. And it's interesting because, like, I think during major life events, you often learn a lot about yourself, and I've been learning a lot about myself leading up to this regarding my own mental health, because I've had these difficulties where I've just had a difficult time acknowledging my happiness and how absolutely excited I am because, and I'm not going to get into it, but like due to my past, I've always really struggled expressing my happiness because I've always been conditioned to feel that my happiness, no matter what form it takes, is always a burden on other people. And I had this interesting conversation with my therapist a couple of weeks ago, actually, because I was like fretting about like wedding related stuff and like people and what they think and like, will this person come or won't they come? And my therapist was like, Donnie, you're spending so much more time investing in these people who may not follow through and worrying about them when you should be investing that time in actually being happy. And then she asked me, like, Donnie, why do you struggle with like just simply being happy? And honestly, that question, my therapist definitely earns her pay. Well, she always earns her pay, but like that question really got me thinking. And it's because I really harbor a lot of insecurity regarding happiness in general. Because in the past, whenever I've been happy, I've had people take some very extreme measures to knock me down or make me feel guilty for being happy. And I've mentioned this before in videos, but I really do think you learn the most about people when you are at your happiest, because what people will do when you're happy really showcases their perception of you, right? Like either people will be happy for you and with you, or people will try to bring you down or concoct excuses for why you shouldn't be happy or why, they can't be supportive of your happiness. And with everything going on politically in this world, it just feels like there's a lot of things working against this, working against our happiness as an LGBTQ plus couple. I've gotten to the point where I'm not going to allow any of that to prevent me from expressing that happiness, or to at least embrace that happiness. I deserve it. We both deserve it, right? And it feels really freeing to say that, because I guess I just never quite realized how much I internalized it and how much I would sabotage my own happiness internally because I was afraid of inconveniencing other people. I was afraid of it being a burden to other people. I know it's kind of confusing. It doesn't entirely make sense. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but the truth is I've reached a point where I am happy now. and where I am. I mean, I was happy before. It's just, did I express it? Did I share it? And now that I've gotten to the point where I'm not allowing those people to make me feel guilty for being happy, the sky's the limit. So, no, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be one of the most, I mean, it is going to be one of the most important days of my life, if not the most important. And I'm grateful that I get to share it with him. And I'm grateful that I get to share it with family and friends. So anyway, 5 years later, therapy is still moving mountains for me, and I couldn't be more grateful for that, because as I move into this phase of my life where I do say I do to this phenomenal human being, I want to be my best self. And how am I to be my best self if I don't allow myself to be happy and to express it? So, anyway, thank you for listening. I love you all. Those are just some of my thoughts for the day, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Subscribe, click like, all of that jazz. I will talk to you soon.